"Oh!" exclaimed Slowcoat, "and how did that happen?" And Speckle began the tale of the mice that freed the elephants. There was once a land where the people, their houses, as well as the places of worship had all fallen into decay. The mice, who were old settlers in that land, occupied the chinks in the floors of mansions with sons, grandchildren born of daughters, and the like. Successive generations of mice, as they were born, made their homes in that region, and they spent their nights and days in supreme comfort and happiness, enjoying themselves in a variety of activities, feasts and festivals, weddings, banquets and drink parties, dramatic performances, and the like. And so the time passed. One day, a bull elephant, lord of 1,000 elephants, came there surrounded by his herd, to drink at the lake, of which he had heard much praise, that it was ever full. As he passed with his herd through Mouse Town, the mice that were in the way were trampled upon, faces, heads, necks, and all crushed. The mice that survived this disaster now called a council of war. "We are being slaughtered by this vicious elephants that come lumbering through our settlement," they cried, "and they were sure to come again. In the end, there will not even be a few of us left to start a new generation. As it has been aptly said, an elephant kills by a mere touch, a serpent if he only sniffs, a king has only to smile to kill, a knave by simply paying honor. Therefore, let us decide on an effective plan of action to cope with this crisis." When they had decided on a plan, a few of the mice went down to the lake, bowed to the Lord of Elephants, and pleaded humbly, "Lord, not far from here is our settlement, inherited over a long period of time and coming down in orderly succession from our forefathers. Living there, we have prospered and increased over generations of sons and grandsons. Your Honours, passing through our settlement on your way to the lake to water, have trampled upon and destroyed thousands of our community. If your Honours do this once more, there will not be one mouse left, not even for seed. Therefore, if your Honours feel the slightest compassion for us, we beseech you, pray follow some other path to the lake. Sirs, please bear in mind that even creatures of our size might be of some help sometime to your Honours." The lord of the herd listened to their words and recognized that there was a sound sense in what the mice said, and agreed to their request. "It shall be so, never otherwise," he said. As time passed, one day a certain king ordered his elephant keepers to go out and trap some elephants. They went into the forest, constructed a decoy water tank in which the king of elephants with his herd was trapped. After 3 days, the trappers captured the elephant king by means of a sturdy tackle of stout ropes, dragged him with his herd forcibly to the very forest where Mouse Town was located, and bound them all to the strong trunks of great trees. When the trappers had left, the king elephant reflected in sorrow, "By what means can we be delivered from bondage? Who will come to our aid now?" Then, remembering the little mice, he thought to himself, "Except these little fellows, I see no one who can take our release." Then he ordered one of his attendants, a cow elephant that had not walked into the trap with the others, and who knew the whereabouts of Mouse Town from previous talk among the elephants, to go and inform the mice of his grave predicament and that of his herd. No sooner had the mice heard the sad tidings than they gathered in thousands, and prompted by the desire to repay the favour done to them, came running to the spot where the Lord of Elephants stood bound with his herd. Seeing him in this state, they began gnawing at once at the holding ropes. Then they clambered upon the branches of the trees and gnawed away the ropes that bound the animals to the trees. Soon all were set free. Therefore I told you, make friends with the strong, make friends with the weak, and the rest of it, concluded Speckle, the deer. When Slowcoach had listened to it all, he observed, well, my friend, let it be so. Don't be afraid. This is your home. Live in a happy frame of mind, free from worries. So the four friends lived there, each choosing his own meal hours and diversions as it suited their convenience. Each day they met at the noon hour beside the lake under the trees in the thick shade, where they entertained one another in talk and discussion on various texts on the law, on economics and other related subjects. So the days passed in mutual affection, and this is quite natural, for the wise poetry and science suffice to keep the mind occupied. It is only fools that time passes in sleep, squabbling and hatching mischief. Moreover, their skin tingles, their limbs thrill, relishing the savour of witty, well-turned phrases, men of intellect experience, pleasure though they lack the company of woman. One day, that's it.